McGraw in the morning on the Big 550 KTRS.
8:38 here on the Big 550 KTRS. Cat Neville with Feast Magazine, as well as Feast TV, star of print, radio, TV, and the movie. I heard the movie Feast the movie's coming out soon.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. There you go.
Coming soon to a theater near you.
Stay tuned for details. Feast has been going for how long?
We're 2.5. It'll be 3 years, the anniversary in August.
How about that?
Yeah.
3 years.
Yep.
Great for you. All right. Let's get to a couple of restaurants.
So Earth Day was Monday.
Right.
And so I want to discuss the idea of eating green. And I don't mean salad. I mean thinking about your consumer choices and how they actually, impact,
Right. Okay. Sure.
the food supply, the food chain. And there's a new restaurant that just opened up in St. Charles called Prosino. And, I mean, it just opened on Monday.
Okay.
So it's brand spanking new. It's at 1520 South 5th Street in this new development called the Streets of St. Charles. And so it's just over the bridge.
Okay.
And so if you're on 70, which I know there's construction, it's very, very easy to get to. Just turn left. And
Once you get over the bridge, turn left.
Not on the bridge. Once
Right.
you're over the bridge, turn left. So Prosino in Greek means green, and this is I believe, third location of a restaurant that is based in Chicago. And so this is their St. Louis location. The interior, which seats, I think they seat like 280 people. It's all sustainably. All the materials used are sustainable with like non-toxic paints and sealants and things like that. And then they source as locally as they can. And the chef, actually, we did a piece on them at feaststl.com last week where the chef said, we've sourced from local farmers as much as possible. And being in St. Charles, we're even closer to farmers. And so we source from them, and we're creating relationships with the local farmers. And they also do antibiotic-free meats and hormone-free meats and all of this kind of stuff.
Right.
So it's exciting to see it's a very modern, kind of sexy interior, and I think there is a lingering idea that eco-friendly green food is like crunchy granola,
absolutely,
all
yeah,
this
yeah.
kind of stuff. And the thing is that it's not. I mean, sustainable food is delicious, and when you eat things that are grown properly and picked close to home, they taste better, they have more nutrients, and you're supporting a sustainable economic model.
I'm going to say something here that's probably going to get me into trouble.
What?
But I do not eat green to save the earth.
Well, I don't know.
eat green because it tastes good.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing, is
Right.
that if you make something like, well, if you do this, then you're going to achieve some lofty goal. It's very difficult to make that
Right.
a choice that you make on a consistent basis.
Right.
And so, but you need to really think about, when you have, so for example, grass-fed beef, which we've talked about
Sure.
before, when cows are raised eating what it is that they're supposed to be eating, there's actually omega-3, all the stuff that we associate with fish oil, and all those types of essential fatty oils are actually in the meats,
Right.
in the flesh of those cows when they eat properly.
Right.
So there are, it's kind of like there are reasons, there are health reasons to choose to eat this way. And also, obviously, environmental reasons. Sustainability is really what the goal should be. It's not, organic is a buzzword, all these kinds of things. Sustainability, meaning that the system can keep going without having to, without us having to derail it and try to figure out something else down the road. So rather than pushing those decisions down the road, let's figure out something that's sustainable.
So the name of this place is
Prosino. Yes.
And it sounds pretty big, 250 people.
It's actually pretty huge. They serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They do have an outdoor, not that you'd want to be out there today, but they do have an outdoor dining area. It's very, very attractive. And the food, I didn't even talk about the food. So they... It's kind of modern American, meaning it's eclectic, and they have everything from funky tacos.
Is the term funky tacos? Can I go to
order the funky tacos?
I like Cat Neville said funky tacos are really good here.
Anyway, so they have like pork belly and scallop tacos that have like spinach and a red wine reduction. They do these kind of really beautiful sushi rolls, which I know you love sushi,
Right.
but they even have one that, like a Mexican style, this kind of stuff. They do this, everything from a Berkshire pork chop, bricked half chicken. They do a bunch of sandwiches. I mean, the food is extremely approachable, and it's definitely American food, but it's with a twist. It's creative, and the fact that such a large restaurant is focused on sustainability, I think, is exciting.
Prosino, 1520 South 5th Street. Go over the bridge, turn left.
Turn left.
Can't go wrong in St. Charles. Okay, number 2.
Number 2 is a longtime favorite that also is very focused on sourcing green. I mean, there are restaurants across town. Local Harvest, obviously, is extremely well known for it, but a lot of restaurants actually do source this way. And Stellina Pasta Cafe is right there on Watson. It's 3342 Watson Road. And Jamie Tochtrop, who's the chef owner, he hand makes the most amazing pastas, and pasta changes. His menu changes constantly because he's always doing whatever's fresh. He has his own garden where he grows his own produce, and he uses organic flours, when he's making his pastas, and he does all different things. My favorites are, I'm going to mispronounce it. It's agnolotti. People say agnolotti, whatever. It's a stuffed pasta that is kind of like a ravioli on steroids. Like there's way more stuff in the pasta than like a ravioli or a tortellini, and I love it. And the way that my favorite application that he does is when he takes the agnolotti and he stuffs it with squash, and he sautés that with brown butter and some sage. It's wonderful. So I have the list because he does change it. This is yesterday's menu. He had semolina fettuccine with shrimp, sun-dried tomato, spinach, and then a white wine reduction. And, so his preparations are very simple and very seasonal, and it's just a really great place to go.
I love it. It's so tiny.
Have you been?
Yeah, I have.
I love it there.
It's so tiny, and it's so intimate, and you wonder, how can this guy survive? He's been going for a good 5, 6, 7 years now, hasn't he?
At least.
Yeah.
I don't know how many years he's been there, but, Jamie's been on the scene for a while. When I was there also, I had a sable fish, which is this absolutely lovely fish that has a density kind of like, it's a deep water fish, and he left its skin on. And he crisped the skin and served it with a fava bean puree and a little bit of a lemon risotto, and had some microgreens on top. And it was wonderful, and those spring flavors, that kind of bright, tart flavor. But again, he changes his menu all the time. So if you go to the website, you can kind of see how he changes it up. But it's great stuff.
It is great stuff. The staff there can't be any nicer.
Yes.
And one of those things, you get the menu and you have no idea what you're looking at, so they're more than happy to help you sort of figure out what you're looking at. I had some beet something. It's the first time I ever had a beet, and I was like, this thing is great.
Beets are delicious.
Yeah, it was really good. But it's small. It's intimate.
Yes.
It's not too busy. It's just like a great little tiny restaurant on Watson that everybody should at least experience once.
If you like hummus, their hummus is fantastic, and they serve it with these big roasted garlic cloves and some olives, and it's just very simple food, just prepared correctly, and it's just approachable. It's great.
All right. What was one in St. Charles?
I've been mispronouncing it until I showed up, and the hostess said it's Prosino.
Prosino.
Yes.
In St. Charles, 1520 South 5th Street, and then Stellina's on Watson Road.
Yep. South City.
Next to Big Al's.
Next to Biggie's.
Biggie's, yeah, Biggie's, yeah. And then down the road from LaRusso's. So make a weekend of it and go down Watson and check out all the restaurants down
there.
As well. Feast Magazine, Feast TV, what's the latest in the publishing world of Cat Neville?
Well, we are very proud sponsors of Dining Out for Life, which is this Thursday.
Right.
And obviously, I think that there are hundreds of restaurants on this list to choose from. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, cocktails. It goes to support the St. Louis effort for AIDS. All the money raised stays here in St. Louis for what they're doing. So I highly recommend that that you go out and support that. on Thursday.
DiningOutForLife.com will find you the restaurants.
Yes.
Good. And magazine, when should we look for the new issue?
Well, it's being printed as we speak.
Okay,
and so
good.
it comes out on Friday.
All right, good.
It's our
And
wine issue.
The
Missouri wine issue. I've been
Excellent.
traipsing, talk about Feast TV, I've been traipsing around wine country, which is a
Hey,
good way to spend your time.
She will go the extra mile to find the wine
sacrifice.
just for you. See that? She goes above and beyond the call of duty.
Yes.
FeastSTL.com is the website. Newsstands everywhere. If you subscribe to the Sunday edition of the St. Louis Post-Dispatch, you can subscribe to Feast.
Yes, you can.
And it shows up at your front door.
That's right.
Have a good week.
Thank you.
8:50. There's a new addition to the Millhaven household. We'll tell you next on KTRS.
Hey, let's do lunch. Hi, I'm Jimmy Christo, owner of Jimmy's on the Park in Clayton, inviting you to join us for lunch Tuesday through Saturday beginning at 11:30. We offer a great variety of soups, salads, and sandwiches, in addition to 2 great specials prepared every day by our executive chef, Derek Craig. Our 2 dining rooms, in addition to a private party room for meetings or special occasions, are available by reservation. Jimmy's is located at 706 DeMunn. We're just across the street from St. Mary's Hospital in the DeMunn neighborhood in Clayton. Just 10 minutes from downtown St. Louis and Grand Center, and we offer plenty of complimentary parking. We serve lunch continuously. We begin at 11:30 and serve lunch Tuesday through Saturday. That's Jimmy serving brunch on Sunday from 10 o'clock to 2 with great live music and dinner 7 nights a week. Call us for reservations at 725-8585 or check out Jimmy's menus online at jimmyscafe.com. And let's do lunch.